Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Cynthia Parsons, and today's segment is Homes Reimagined, Smart Living, and the Women Behind the Community. I am with Erin Callahan, the owner of Elbow Room and the company behind these innovative builds. You know, when we talked before, you shared why, you decided to start Elbow Room, and I thought that was a really cool story. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, lightning struck during COVID, and as with most good ideas, it started with an argument. All of my art supplies were all over the house, and my husband couldn't stand it because he's a bit of a neat freak. So my solution was a little bit of a shoe shed, and it got a little bit more glamorous, and I wanted insulation and air conditioning and all the things, and he did an amazing job, and it grew from there.
We talked about your mission, so why don't you share that now about your mission with this company?
Elbow Room solves a lot of problems. Whether those problems are you need a quiet space to work, a place for your mom, or a place to do art. That's basically bringing up space. Right. And it's not just physical space, it's mental, emotional, and spiritual space. Because when those problems are solved, then you have more room to personally grow.
I mean, this is only 480 square feet, but it just feels so big. How do you make that happen?
Well, it's through a lot of thoughtfulness and intentional design. We really try to put ourselves in the space and the mindset of a customer so that we can use every inch of what's available to make it useful.
These particular clients that you built this for, what were they hoping for?
They're actually using it for 3 different purposes: as a guest house for when their daughter visits, as a game room, a place to relax and hang out, and then finally, it really is for our owner who wants a space all of her own where she can basically just chill, do her art, play a little bit of pool, and have fun with her own self.
We've arrived at the verandas at the Rim, where we're going to meet Thea Harrison, the sales consultant here at DRB Homes, along with an additional 3 wonderful women who have built successful businesses while shaping the community around San Antonio. Hey everyone, I am so pleased to have you all here. As you know, I love working with women business owners and really women in general. And so today I thought we'd have a conversation about homes in San Antonio, the families who live in them, and the different options that we have now in the San Antonio community. So one of my passions is working with seniors, and so I'm going to really focus on multi-generational families, which really touches on parents who are aging, whether they're aging in place, whether they're moving in with their adult children, or possibly have something like a ADU that they're thinking about building in their children's homes. I really wanted to start with you, Tina. So tell me a little bit about your business and how you focus on ensuring that with multi-generational family living, that everyone in the home is protected by the environment.
Well, at Lone Star Pest Solutions, we take a very concierge approach to pest management services. Generally, we'll go in and do a full inspection in the home and then create a service plan to meet those needs.
So Miriam, we are talking about services in the home and the type of dwellings that are available out there. How do you, as an insurance company, ensure that the clients, especially in the multi-generational family setting, that they're covered the way they should be covered to protect them and their family?
Our agency, we focused on discovering the need behind the need. We always start a conversation with prepping the client, letting them know that we will be asking some questions that may feel personal, but those allow us to really customize and tailor the policy to those specific needs.
So I know verandas at the Rim offer so much, and specifically for multi-generational. Can you tell me what is really unique about this community and why people are really loving it?
Absolutely. So location is a huge part of it. Being this close to the rim and La Cantera offers premier shopping, dining, entertainment just minutes from here. It's also the feel of the community. It's elevated, it's private, and we have great floor plans that offer livability for how families are actually living today.
So whether or not it's an ADU in the backyard, or if it's, an ensuite here in the house, Marcy, with your expertise in meditation and mindfulness, how do you approach individuals and families as a whole to help them deal with what sometimes could be overwhelming, but also a wonderful gift of being so close to family?
Stress and anxiety are not something that know boundaries, and they're universal. They don't pay attention to demographics. So in a situation like that, challenging emotions can be contagious. They're actually emotional contagions, right? And so one of the things that meditation has to offer is very simple practice of sitting down, closing your eyes, and becoming still. And in that, you can actually experience more harmonious relationships in a particular type of space.
Ladies, I am so happy that I know all of you and know that in each of your businesses, you are able to listen to your clients, give them the support and advice they need, especially when the market is changing so much, as we have parents that are aging and we have kids with special needs that are becoming adults. So thank you very much. I'm Cynthia Parsons with The American Dream. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.